Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back today to another video, and in today's video we got another one: how to get carry to master, how to get good, how to become a master player, how to understand the fighting game of Street Fighter 6. This is the journey I'm on. This is what I'm trying to help you guys with. Guys, I'm streaming almost every day on Twitch, so if you guys want to see some live action, get some sets in, just ask questions, be sure to head over to the Twitch, drop a follow, link is in the description. I also made a Discord server trying to grow a community of high level players, beginners, intermediate players, so we can all grow and grind together. Be sure you guys join up if you guys want to be a part of that. So the very first thing is understand your Oki. Now there's this term out there and it's called flowchart. Every character has their own flowchart, and I'm not saying to play flowchart, because you might hear some people say, oh, this person is playing flowchart. That's just autopilot, like going through it, just button, block, string, keep going, button, continue offense, no defense, just offense, no neutral, keep going, button. All right, that's like flowchart. Now as far as the game plan, how the game works type of flowchart, there has been a common trend that I noticed watching replays, trying to get better myself, and something that I've learned from these high level players is the basic flowchart. Super simple: play neutral, land a button, and that leads into a combo, and then after that combo you go for Oki. This is the basic game plan, and every character has this game plan. It can get a little bit more advanced, but the basic terminology goes neutral, combo, Oki. Now let me say it a little bit different. It's basically the same thing. In neutral, we can get a whiff punish. Off of that whiff punish, we can convert into a combo, and then after the combo you go for Oki. Boom, that's it. Like, that's the game plan of Street Fighter. Now what is neutral? Neutral is anti-airing. Some characters you can get a combo off of anti-airing, like Aki can get that combo off of an anti-air. And if you have poison, that leads to some different combo routes that she now has access to. Some characters in neutral, what do? Drive rush. Some people play like neutral, like you're spaced out, they're waiting for the whiff punish, or they're waiting for you to overextend or something like that. So neutral, then you go into your combo, then you go to Oki. Now Oki, the reason why I'm putting an emphasis on Oki is because when I'm playing my diamond characters, my platinum characters, the people that I'm fighting against, they will do a combo and then it'll just be like some awkward return to neutral. And it's like, if you do a combo, go for your Oki. There's not really a legitimate reason to not go for Oki. Now what is Oki? Oki, or 𝘍𝘰𝘭𝘭𝘰𝘸 if you want to say the whole term. Some people, they might call it buttons on wake up, but I like to call it actions on wake up. Now the reason for this is because after a combo you can do a couple of things. A universal thing that you're going to do for Oki is dash up once or twice, or you're going to drive rush. Then you have a couple options. You have button, so you can hit a meaty button, or you can go for high-low mix, a low attack or an overhead. That's one thing you can do. And what does that beat? That beats your opponent doing wake up buttons, wake up jab, and all that. Now you have to make sure what you're doing is actually true, like it's actual Oki. And to figure out what's actual Oki, you could watch some guides, and you're gonna have to learn frame data. You can do dash throw, dash up throw if it's true. And what I mean by if it's true, if your opponent has a 1 to 3 frame gap on their wake up before your action comes out, like, that is true, because they cannot interrupt it unless they do a DP or a wake up super. That's the only way for them to interrupt your Oki, your pressure. So if you're getting a combo, continue your pressure. Do not return to neutral. Continue your pressure. Even if in your mind you're like, okay, this person is very aggressive, they're gonna wake up DP or they're gonna wake up super, just go for the shimmy. Dash, don't do the button, don't do the throw, just walk back. And then what are you gonna do? You're going to get the whiff punish. Just make sure you block. You'll get the whiff punish off of your shimmy, boom, another combo. And then go for your Oki again. Mix it up. Oki is a mix up. This is something that I didn't really understand, because this is when the game starts to become a mind game between you and your opponent. Your Oki is a mix up. Are you gonna throw, go for a button? Are you gonna go for a shimmy? This is a mix up. You have to guess, right? And if you're on defense, you can either block high, block low, wake up throw, delay tech, because tick throw is also an option you have now. So this is where I feel like the game starts to expand. The higher up you go, more people know how to actually use their Oki, set up frame traps and things like that. Next, we're going to be talking about risk reward. Risk reward is something that is definitely not understood in the lower ranks, and I'm not saying this throwing shade or anything like that. It's just the understanding of the game. Let's say you know your opponent is always going to dash up pressure after a combo, right? Or a block string, or they're just very hyper aggressive. So what do? ODDP. That's 2 bars of drive gauge gone. They come back again after their knockdown. They come back again. You do ODDP again because you know that they're gonna press. That's another 2 bars of drive gauge. Now let's say they get knocked down and they do it again, right? They haven't learned, they haven't adapted. They're gonna dash up pressure again. You do another ODDP. That's another 2 bars of drive gauge gone, and now you're burnt. And this is a problem. The risk versus the reward. You know this player is very aggressive, so your ODDP, right? On paper, that's a valid option to do. But in terms of managing your meter, you're risking 2 bars for the reward of what? A little bit over 1,000 damage. 2,000 damage, however much your DP does. So you're sacrificing 2 bars and going into burnout because your opponent is very aggressive. So now because they're aggressive, you have no more reversal. Maybe you don't have super meter, but you could use super as a reversal. But being in burnout, you're now at a continuous state at being an additional -4 frames on every move. So that aggressive opponent can just be more aggressive and you can't do anything about it because you DP'd them. So what's a little bit of a smarter thing to do in this situation? What can we risk? We can risk blocking. That might be better. Why? You know they're aggressive. Yes, they still might attack your drive gauge if they're just pressing buttons, but what can we do? We can do drive reversal into Oki, or you can keep doing like how you did. You can do ODDP into Oki if you get Oki, or you can block, back up, try to play a little bit of neutral, wait for them to overextend and get a punish counter combo off of a whiff punish. What do you risk in this situation? Nothing. You just risk losing drive gauge because you're taking hits on block, and that's it. Maybe you get thrown. That's about 1,000 damage. That's all you're risking. But what is your reward? You can get a 50-60% combo, potentially a game-winning combo, if you just wait for them to overextend, press a button, and you benefit off of the whiff punish. Understanding little things like what is worth the risk and what is not will 100% make you a better player very fast. Same thing if you're 10% HP and your opponent is 70% and you feel that you will have a hard time creating a comeback, don't waste your super meter on a wake up level 3 to only do maybe 40%, 50% maybe. Because if you lose that game, right, you're 1 touch from death. You're 1 combo away. I mean, you could risk the wake up level 3, but what if they dash up block? You're gonna lose the round and go into the next round with no super meter. You're risking a lot. You're risking your super meter. So just little decisions like this are things that we have to become conscious of and ask ourselves, hey, is this worth doing in this situation? And then you gotta weigh it out, yes or no. And all of this obviously depends on the person that you're playing. So with that, I appreciate you guys coming through, checking out this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like and a sub, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.